All right, here's how to fix the thing that is ruining your focus every single day. Just understanding this concept is going to help you focus better, work better, get more things done. So I'm just going to explain this concept because understanding it is frankly the solution to it. And once you understand it, you're going to be able to use it in your work, in your life, be more present, get more things done, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it. Let's say you're working on a website. So you start working on the website and 90% of your focus is on the website. Maybe 10% is like you're thirsty or you have to pee or something, or you have a date who's coming over in like an hour. Then you get a text. Your date cancels. Now your brain is like 60% website, 40% what the fuck just happened. And then you start getting sad. So now your brain is like 40% website and 20% what the fuck just happened and 40% sad. What's happening here is that when you feel something, your brain's directive is to explain it. Now, I'm not saying you're not allowed to feel things, but just understand that when something is felt, your brain has to explain it to you. And that takes up precious brain CPU processing power, because now it's thinking about how it can justify why you're frustrated, how it can justify why you're sad, why this task isn't happening, and it starts to snowball. In those situations, it's actually better to stop working on whatever you're working on and deal with that emotion for whatever allotted period of time. How do you deal with it? Get specific. Start asking the questions about, okay, what can I do about it? Is there anything I can do right now? What's the first thing I should do right now? And if the answer is there's nothing I can do right now, then you can slot it away. But trying to ignore it is actually what ends up taking more time and more CPU. Once you've flushed it out, then just jump back into what you were doing and let it go. So what you're doing is actually two things. One is that you are choosing the focus. So your brain doesn't have to. You get to pick where it's going and what you need to think about and when to put it away. And the second thing is that you're actually getting better at focusing, because every time your brain gets distracted and you bring its attention back consciously, that's like a mini rep for focusing. The more times you do that consciously, the better you're going to be at holding your focus, because you'll also be able to consciously choose when to not focus on something. So the next time you're working on something and something steals your attention, acknowledge the thing that's distracting you. Take a minute and decide if you're going to focus on it. Ask a couple questions. Is there anything to be focused on? And then once you've given the justification your brain needs, either handle it or go back to whatever you're doing. Just acknowledging this and knowing this is going to make you so much better at focusing. And you can literally practice every single day. You just have to know. So I told you. Hope that helps.